Welcome to AD4 TV Radio News Update. My name is Adeyemi Tosin. In the news today, Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday, while receiving letters of assurance from African government at the presidential villa in Abuja, restates his caution to foreign government representatives not to intrude in Nigeria's forthcoming general elections. The president urged foreign government to be guided by polite practices and ensure that their activities remain within the limits of monitoring the build-up to the elections and the conduct of the general elections itself. United States Attorney General Merrick Garland on Thursday appointed Robert Hur to serve as a special counsel to review confidential materials found in President Joe Biden's Delaware residence and a Washington office. Garland said Hur's appointment empowers him to investigate whether any person or entity violated the law in connection with the case being reviewed. In another development, the Turkish envoy to South Sudan, Edem Mutaf, on Wednesday delivered his country's president's invitation to South Sudan President Salva Kiir to attend a strategic conference scheduled to take place in March 2023. The Turkish leader pledged his government's support to the government and people of South Sudan to implement a peace agreement to enable the country return to the path of peace and development, as well as enhancing discussion on developing mutual relations and interests between the two countries. On health issues, United Kingdom Director of Clinical and Emerging Infections, Dr. Mera Chad, this Friday announced the outbreak of a new variant of COVID-19, Kraken, which is an offshoot of Omicron, a leading virus. The United Kingdom Health Security Agency said they are monitoring the situation and working to understand the implications for public health, as vaccinations remains the best defense against future COVID-19 waves. In Africa, the United Nations resident coordinator in Uganda, Susan Namondo, on Thursday at the Uganda Media Center in Kampala in preparation for the second Africa High-Level Forum in South-South and Triangular Cooperation scheduled for January 17th to 29th, 2023, said Uganda has a unique record of managing epidemic diseases, as the whole world has to learn from the East African country on how it tackled the viral outbreaks of COVID-19, Ebola and Marburg. Recall that on Thursday, Uganda was declared Ebola-free. 5 United Nations agencies today called for urgent action to protect unsafe children in Nigeria and 14 other countries worst hit by the food and nutrition crisis. These measures come few hours after the World Health Organization issued press statements noting that conflict, climate shock, impacts of COVID-19 and rising cost of living, leaving an increasing number of children severely malnourished, while key health, nutrition and other life-saving services are becoming less accessible. Ethiopian Diaspora Service Director General Mohammed Idris, speaking to the Ethiopian news agency this Friday, said Ethiopian Diaspora has remitted home over 1.72 billion USD in the first 4 months of this fiscal year, as this year remittance from the Ethiopian Diaspora is expected to be high. He stated further that Ethiopian diasporas are increasingly becoming development actors in the country's development trajectory. Moving to sports, ahead of February 19 to March 11, 2023 African Under-20 Cup of Nations, Egypt, the host country, is threatened as Nigeria and Senegal boast of their chances of qualifying from the group, as the young Pharaohs draw in Group A are aiming to lift their first continental title since 2013. Football enthusiasts are anticipating a great show for sure. For more information, please visit our platform showing on the screen right now. Many thanks for watching.